Hello students, today I am starting module 3, that is embedded system components. In this video we are going to discuss about embedded versus a general computing system and the history of embedded systems. Okay. First, definition of embedded system. Simple definition we all know, that is combination of hardware and firmware. Here we are going to see another two definitions. An embedded system is an electronic or electromechanical system designed to perform a specific function. Okay. Every embedded system is unique and the hardware as well as the firmware are highly specialized to the application function. And another definition, in another way we can define the embedded system. An embedded system is a computing system, a combination of computer processor, memory and input-output peripheral devices that has a dedicated function within a larger mechanical or electronic system. So these are the definition of embedded system. Then we are going to see the difference between general purpose computing system and embedded system. First point, general purpose computing system. It's the combination of generic hardware and the general purpose operating system, and these operating system or this computing system can execute a variety of applications. But if you take embedded system, it's a combination of special purpose hardware and embedded operating system, and these will execute only a specific set of applications. Okay. In general purpose computing system, there is a general purpose operating system, but in embedded system may or may not contain an operating system. If operating system is present, that will be embedded operating system. Then in general purpose computing system, the applications are alterable, means alterable by the end user. If the end user needs to or wants to change the operating system, they can change, or they can add or remove any of the application. But in embedded system, the firmware of the embedded system is pre-programmed and it is non-alterable. So the end user cannot alter the application. Then in a general purpose computing system, there is no power management system. But in all the embedded system applications are highly tailored to the power saving modes supported by the hardware and the operating system. Then in general purpose computing system, the response requirements are non-time critical, but embedded system is not like that. The response time is highly time critical. Okay. Means the task must be completed on time. In general purpose computing system, these not required to be deterministic in execution behavior. Non-deterministic means it does not need to follow the time requirement, but in embedded system execution behavior is deterministic, means for a particular task, if the time is set 5 seconds, means the task must be completed within 5 seconds. Okay. And that too, this execution behavior is very important for embedded applications like hard real-time systems. Then the key deciding factor in general purpose computing system is performance, but in embedded system the key deciding factors are performance and power management and memory usage, everything. Okay, so these are the difference between general purpose computing system and embedded system. Then we are going to see the history of embedded system. See, this embedded system, it was available in the early stage of IT revolution, but that time it was built from the old vacuum tubes and transistor technologies only. Okay. When the technology developed in the field of semiconductor, nanotechnology and the IT revolution, these gave the miniature embedded systems. The first recognized modern embedded system is the Apollo Guidance Computer that was developed by MIT Instrumentation Laboratory. That system, that AGC Apollo Guidance Computer, had 36 kilowords of fixed memory and 2 kilowords of erasable memory, and the clock frequency was 1.024 megahertz, and it was derived from 2.048 megahertz crystal clock. The first mass-produced embedded system was the Aeronautics D-17 guidance computer for the Minuteman I missile in the year of 1961. The first integrated circuit was produced in September 1958. Using this technology, the computers were developed and it started coming to the market in the year of 1963. So these are about the short history of embedded system. So in this video, we have seen the definition of embedded system and the difference between general purpose computing system and embedded system and the history of embedded system. Thank you.